Hi everyone, welcome to the CBoom Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Alex.
What we're trying to do is help you make a pick, cover a spread, win a ticket or two. First things first, shout out to our sponsors, Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium.
Brings that flavor to your table. Located at St. Clair and Rexley. Amazing hot sauce, amazing jerk rub. Definitely check them out.
And Extreme G Gaming.
Located at Yonge and Eglinton in the Gamerama. Great place to go check out new games, old games, and buy it, test stuff before you buy it. Tell them we sent you.
All right, here we go. NFL Week 11. Last week recap. Crazy upsets. Let's move on. I had a rough
Short
week.
and sweet.
Yeah, Tom and I had a rough Sunday. We couldn't cover that spread.
It was kind of a rough weekend for betting. A couple of my MMA picks came in, but it was a fun night of fights. Mr. 3000, Max Holloway, only UFC fighter to hit 3,000 career punches.
I made money in college
3,000.
football.
Nice.
Good. Hey,
We're happy.
We get
There we
wins where
go.
we can take them.
All right, so let's move on to this week. Here we go. The first game of the week. New England, I think they're going to cover the spread Thursday night. It's going to be a great game. New England -7 on the road. I honestly think they're going to win by 10, 15, 20 points. It's going to be a blowout win.
I could go 10. I don't know what more than that, but
It's going to be a good game.
Mac Jones is probably the best draft choice rookie quarterback of the season.
By far.
I agree. I think it's going to be a big double digiter. So 15, I'm very happy with.
Yeah,
Maybe
good.
14. Call it 14. Two touchdowns.
I like
I'm
I like
nervous.
that.
I'll go -9, but you guys do whatever you do. Jump out the window.
I like it. The next game is going to be a good game. Baltimore -6 on the road against Chicago. The Bears at home. Could be a good game.
See, it won't, but they're at home, so and I'm biased.
Baltimore hasn't been doing that good.
No, they played very badly against Miami, so
We'll see what
I have
happens.
to go by the Bears.
It could be an upset.
Could be.
I'm staying away from it. But,
-6 is a good amount, though.
a
If that were
touchdown.
-7, I feel like that would be an upset.
Well, it'd be -7.5 by the time the game
Yeah.
starts, probably. We'll see.
Well, the next game's a trap for everybody. You've got Detroit on the road against Cleveland. Cleveland's at home -10.
Well,
How do you?
I like Detroit.
Detroit did snap their 12-game losing streak. They turned it into a 13-game winless streak with a tie. And they almost won, but their kicker didn't kick the ball. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't a kick. So, I'm all over
Crazy.
Cleveland.
I don't know how you can go with either team here. It's like, again, this is the game of the week where it's the two worst teams. What do? You got to pick
Cleveland's
who's
not
worse.
that bad, and they're at home.
Well, they're pretty bad.
And what is it, -10 there?
-10. But anyways,
You could-
this game sucks. Let's
You could
just
take the
move on.
Bears.
I really like the next game. I really like it. Green Bay on the road -2.5 at Minnesota.
Ooh.
Personally, Green Bay all day. I know a lot of people like Minnesota in this. I
We
don't.
agree to disagree, only
Yeah.
because division game on the road, and who knows who.
Double-digit win by Green Bay. But let's move on. There's more important
Double
games.
digit, sure.
More important games this week.
That's
Not like
right.
the one I'm about to mention. However, Houston at Tennessee. Tennessee's at home -10.5. Obviously, you're going to go with
A
Tennessee.
lot of points, but
That is
The
a
next
point.
game
you
is
can't go with Houston. You're right.
The next game is a key game, though. You've got Indianapolis on the road against Buffalo. Buffalo's at home -7.
Indianapolis can run the ball. Buffalo can stop the run. I like the under here. Indy has pretty good defense. Buffalo's been struggling offensively.
Unfortunately, Peter,
I think it's going to be really close.
it's going to be over. And it's
Yeah.
going to be Buffalo by 10.
All right. Well,
Well, when you look at the -7, that's one touchdown. Touchdown and a field goal.
You ready for this? Score prediction? You ready
Sure.
for the score prediction? 30-20.
I say 13-7. Bills.
Wow.
Just missed the cover. It's Sunday, man.
There's always one. There's always
Right.
one.
I ain't betting on
Conspiracy.
it, but that's my
You know.
prediction.
All right, the next game is Miami on the road against the Jets. Miami's coming in -3. I like Miami. It's going to be a good game.
They just beat Baltimore on the road, so
One of
it's
those
the
things.
Jets.
The next one is New Orleans on the road. It's going to be a great game against Philly. I didn't want to say it, but
I don't know if it's going to be a great game.
I'm
but
taking Philly. I hate
I'd
Philly, but I'm taking them.
Against New Orleans, it makes sense.
Philly's at home. New Orleans.
Philly's been playing well this
Winston's
year.
out. They might start Trevor Simeon. Who knows about Kamara?
I like that it's also -1.5. It's a close game. If they end up somehow winning by
I
chance,
think it would be
it's
a
better
pick
than
'em by
taking
the
the
time it
plus.
gets to the game, but
The next game's an important game, though. You've got San Fran on the road against Jacksonville. San Fran is -6.5. It's a great game. An easy cover. Let's go.
they played great against the Rams.
Yeah, that was a huge
The
win.
Rams,
Holy.
yeah, they ran the ball, they passed the ball, and there was a huge stat. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think it was without Jimmy Garoppolo, San Francisco's like 7-28, and with him, they're like 25-12. So with Jimmy, winning. Without Jimmy, losing. So,
No,
I don't
they
think
played-
we'll see Trey Lance.
they played
that's
well.
For sure.
You lose a key player, it can cripple
Yeah,
the team.
yeah.
I liked
Jimmy's back.
I like what they're doing, Uncle Jerry. Let's
Yeah.
go. All right, the next game is awesome. Washington at Carolina. Carolina's at home -3.5. Personally, I'd like Washington.
Cam Newton is back, baby. Did you
Yeah.
see last? Did you even watch that game last week?
No.
Exactly. Window should be open so you can jump out of it. Next, what do you think?
Honestly, I like Washington in this.
You watch the teams play. Oh yeah, because they beat Brady.
By 10. And by the spread, 20.5.
Well, he threw 2 interceptions
in the
first
first
3
quarter.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm going to reverse that decision based on. I think, Brady can have an off day.
I don't know about
happen.
-3.5,
But I
but
don't think.
Chase Young's gone for Washington.
No.
If you go with a -3.5, it's I'll take that.
At home.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's
That's
move
close
on to the
enough.
next one. We've got Cincinnati on the road at Vegas. Cincinnati's -1, basically a pick 'em.
Yeah, but after what Kansas City with no defense, I just see this game going
Because
back
Cincinnati
and forth.
eliminated me on my big pulls, I got to go Cincinnati on this one.
Yeah.
Because it's a pick 'em.
I got to take the minus again because it's a pick 'em. If they end up winning, they're still good. Whereas if you take the plus and the other team ends up winning,
My prediction
Chances
is
are no.
7 lead changes in the game. And you can take that to the bank. 7 lead changes in this game.
Hold
It's
on.
going to be a shootout. The
7.
Raiders, 7 lead changes in this game. That's what I think. Because the Bengals are just like.
I'm going to
elite.
watch this game with pen and paper and hold you
And
to
wait
it for
for
next
every
week.
week.
single time.
You know they have this thing called the internet. Pen
Yeah.
and paper.
But I like to have my
Cute.
own.
It's cute. Cute pen and paper.
All right, let's move on.
Let's.
All right. So next game is Arizona and Seattle.
I was scared to say it.
We don't know
I
if
was given
Kyler
a little
Murray's playing.
suspense
We don't
moment
know
there.
if D-Hop's playing. Russell Wilson's back.
But
he
he's
came
so
off well, he didn't
bad
play
right
for
now.
3 weeks. Same thing happened to Dallas when they lost to Denver 2 weeks ago, and then they came back and they had a great
Sorry,
game against
Russell.
Atlanta.
Arizona, let's go 2.5 spread on the road. Let's do
agree
it.
to disagree. I'll take the home team.
Okay, good luck.
Another division game on the road, and he's betting the favorite.
All right. Well, the spread's 2.5. Let's go. Let's see what happens. The next game is Dallas at KC. KC's at home -2.5. Spreads are extremely low this week. I'm going KC.
Dallas defense.
Yeah, Dallas has been doing
And
well.
Dallas got an offense. I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a high-scoring game, but KC has no defense whatsoever. They played it Las Vegas. I mean, in Vegas, you got to think the way that this team's going. Derek Carr, they have to talk about re-signing him. Are they going to really re-sign him? And
Most likely not.
right, and I just think the Raiders they're about to rebuild.
Yeah.
So I think KC just ran over them. And it's a big test for the Cowboys. Maybe the Chiefs are back. Who knows, right?
Let's
the way
see
they
what
played,
happens.
they played like the old Chiefs. So
Let's see what
I
happens.
just don't like these tight spreads. That's the only thing. If they
I
made
just-
it like a 3.5, but that's
I
like
go
it.
with
All
the
these
Dallas
games are
defense.
just
I like
tosses.
2.5.
They have great, like Diggs and Parsons, new players on this defense are just amazing. And a lot of people don't know, so we'll agree to disagree.
Sounds good. Let's move on. The last game Sunday night, Pittsburgh at
The LA Chargers.
LA Chargers. It's a little crazy here. This is Chargers
LA
have
minus
a
5.
Chargers are -5.5 at home.
This could be another 5 or 6 lead change in this game.
It could be a lot. Well, last week Pittsburgh and Detroit tied, which hurt a lot of people. That killed a lot of people in suicide because you do have to win, and they tied. But
The Kaiser's gone. Kelly in Vegas.
I don't see.
We're looking at you.
I don't see how
We saw
Pittsburgh
that
can lose
picture.
this.
Well, Pittsburgh beat Buffalo on the road, so I mean, they had a bad game, but Ben Roethlisberger got COVID-19, so he was out. He should be available next week. And I think they come back and they beat the Chargers in LA.
Yeah.
So wait, is he back this week? Like
he
this
should
Sunday?
be. He should be, yeah. He should be eligible.
If he's back, I will agree with you.
If he's not,
switch the bet.
Right. Only because, Mason Rudolph's horrible.
And we honestly
when he took his helmet off and hit that guy, like he went from here to here.
It's horrible.
Like
it's horrible.
No, I heard he might want to fight Jake Paul next.
Okay, let's not go there.
You tied the Lions. That's enough to emotionally scar you.
All right. And the Monday night game, you've got the Giants at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's -11 at home.
New rule for me, I take the dog on a primetime game. Except, I'm not going with Atlanta on Thursday, but Sunday night I'm taking Pittsburgh, and Monday night I'm taking the Giants to cover.
I feel this is an easy 2 touchdowns. Brady has something to prove after that loss, and he's going to come back and snap. This is going to be a win by 40-10.
Yeah, everybody needs the Bucks to win on
It's going to be a good one. I can't wait.
But I box it regardless. It's the Monday night game, no stress. I like to be able to sleep at the end of the week.
Saquon Barkley will probably be back, so
irrelevant. All you need is Brady and CBoom. We're going to cover any spread you throw at us.
Except against Washington.
One time. Okay, so let's do a recap. We've got 4 to 5 key games for you. The first one's going to be the Thursday night. You've got New England at Atlanta. New England -7. Have fun with it. Yep. It's going to be a great game. The next one you want to look at is Buffalo. Buffalo -7 at home over Indy. You've got San Fran -6.5 on the road against Jacksonville.
Philly -1.5.
Philly
New Orleans.
Philly -1.5 over New Orleans. They're at home. It's going to be a good game. And depending on the quarterback who's playing Pittsburgh over LA, it's going to be a good game.
For sure, you got,
But do your research. Do your research before the game starts. Have some fun with it. And there you go. So that's NFL Week 11 recap. Now, guys, let's do a little poll.
Ooh, I love polls.
All right. Poll time. So,
what kind of polls do you love?
Not that kind of poll, Peter.
All right.
This time, just to get everybody more into it, more involved, just a nice friendly poll. Everyone give a prediction of who they're gonna think's gonna win the Super Bowl. We gave ours at the start of the season.
How's your picks doing?
Let's not go there right now.
I'm doing okay.
I'm good.
Tennessee's ranked number 2 or number 3 in the power ranking, so that's pretty good.
I think they're 2. Green Bay's 1.
2 or 3.
I don't understand how Green Bay's 1 right now.
Me neither.
Anyways, so there'll be a poll online. Go to CBoom.ca. /poll.
And every team will be up, so, even if you're a Bears fan, you can pick.
Shout out, and once again, shout out to all our listeners. We've got a lot of listeners that I wanted to give special thanks to all our podcasts out there. So we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and thanks
Getting
everyone.
some TikTok going.
TikTok's been absolutely wild. Thank you.
Show.
Thanks so much for the support. I've been doing that weekly. I will be adding hockey into that because I have been going pretty big on hockey. I went 5 for 5 on Sunday.
And because this guy loves favorites so much, Peter from CBoom is going to do his own TikTok and get you the dogs for the week.
And there was also 7 for 7 on hockey with lots of dogs on that. But so let's have some fun with that. Yeah.
Right.
Let's move on. Let's move on to some MMA. I think there's a good recap from last week. You were talking a little bit about.
Well, the Max Holloway fight from last week, like I mentioned, Mr. 3000, he hit 3,000 punches. Only fighter in UFC to do that. Good for him. I needed him to finish, but it is what it is. This weekend, there is the deadest headliner ever. Basically, there's nobody on the card. It's headlined by Miesha Tate versus Ketlin Vieira. Now, everyone knows Miesha Tate from 10 years ago when she kept losing to Ronda Rousey and was mediocre. Now she's much older, slower, and has lots of damage from her losses. And she's going against a younger competitor.
I like her.
She's a favorite just on name. I think she's going to lose. She's getting older. She says she's in the best condition of her life.
Did you see her last fight?
Right before every loss.
It's not a key pick.
Her comeback fight was amazing.
I disagree. I think her opponent wasn't very good. This one's going to be a downer. And then the rest of the fight card is basically no-name guys fighting.
The card's
no-name
pretty
guys.
weak.
I'm not very excited. So this week I would just stay away. If you're gonna make a pick, I'm gonna bet against Misha Tate just because I think, she's not gonna make a title run right now.
Agree to disagree on this one. I like Misha Tate. You don't. We'll
It
go
is
with
what
that.
it is. Regardless, I'm not really particularly interested. Bellator is coming up in a week and after, and that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll talk about more about that on the next show.
Yeah, more of that coming up. But once again, everybody, shout out to our sponsors, Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium.
Bring that flavor to your table. Check them out at Rexley and St. Clair and at hotsauceunlimited.com. Limited time jerk rub available. Definitely check it out. Some of the best in the city.
And Extreme G Gaming, located at Young and Eglinton.
Yeah, check them out at the Gamerama. Video games, new systems. Try before you buy. Make sure you get a good deal. Tell them we sent you.
Thanks, stay tuned.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
I need to find my way back. I need myself. I need a good day. I need a better year. I need a blunt big enough to forget I'm here. I need some food for my thoughts and I need some wealth. I need to find my way back. I need myself.